Well, ladies and gentlemen, this kicks us off this week on NWA Anarchy, and it is for the Young Lions Championship. On one side, we have a man who was in the three-way dance match just a little while ago on Anarchy television with a chance to move on to Hardcore Hell, that being B.J. Hancock. He was in that scramble where two individuals would move on to Hardcore Hell to face the Young Lions champion, Adrian Hawkins. Adrian Hawkins sat right up here with us, said how impressed he was with B.J. Hancock, and this week he has granted B.J. a shot at the Young Lions title.
You know, and I heard Adrian Hawkins' rationale. You know, I actually had a chance to talk to Adrian Hawkins. I had to, of course, pull out my my Webster Spanish-English thesaurus there to figure out what he was saying.
Good grief.
But what he had told me was that B.J. Hancock was allegedly hit with the brass knuckles from set delay. I never saw no such thing.
That's because you're blind.
Well, I'm not blind. My eyes are fine, thank you very much. But he said that because B.J. Hancock didn't, quote-unquote, receive a fair shake at that Young Lions Championship, he was going to go ahead and give him a match here this week before he heads into Hardcore Hell to defend that title in the three-way with Slim J and Bo Newsom.
A cover and only a 2 count, says referee Dee Byers. Folks, we are seeing one champion here. We will see another one later on. The national heavyweight champion, the Universal Soldier, Shatter, of course, with agent attorney Jeff G. Bailey, will be in action. Non-title competition as he takes on Aiden Chambers this week on Anarchy. After what we saw just a week ago, I seriously doubt the national champion is a terribly happy man.
Well, you know, Aiden Chambers, I wouldn't want to be him this week. You couldn't pay me enough money. The champ has definitely got a lot of his mind. He's got Jerry Palmer and Timo playing mind games with him. You know, he's got this fact that Stephen Walters defeated him, although by countout, so it's not really a loss. It's just somebody got lucky.
No, it's a loss. It's a loss. He just doesn't lose the title, but it's a loss.
He's the champion.
Oh, the champion is Shatters. But
exactly, thank you. He won. He won. He walked out of the championship. He's the winner.
He lost.
So Aiden Chambers, there's going to be hell to pay for that young man this week getting in there with the national champion. And it's a non-title match, so Shatter can do whatever he wants to this kid.
And right now, shoulder tackle from B.J. Hancock, who is favoring that left shoulder that Adrian Hawkins has targeted thus far in this contest. Float over out of the suplex, only a 2 count. We are on the highway to hell, folks. Hardcore Hell comes up in the month of April here in NWA Anarchy, the longest running supercard in independent wrestling today. Covering only a 1 count, says Dee Byers. We know that the challenge has been laid out. We saw that a couple of weeks ago here on Anarchy. Oh, a nice elbow from the Young Lions champion. The challenge was laid out by Shadow Jackson, by the Anarchy champion. He laid out the challenge to Michael Judas. He laid out that challenge, said, at Hardcore Hell, I want you for the heavyweight title. I have something to prove. My people want to know if I can beat you. We saw a handshake, but having spoken to our owner, Jerry Palmer, earlier today, that contract hasn't been signed. Jerry Palmer has signed it. Shadow Jackson has signed it, but the office still, or the contract rather, still resides in the office of Jerry Palmer with the challenger's name open.
You know, that's very rare. I mean, you know, how many times does the champion actually grant you a title match? How many times does the champion actually come up to you and go, hey, man, I'm going to give you a shot at this title? I mean, especially a champion like Shadow Jackson, who's been running scared for months and months, ducking and dodging challengers at will.
Cover and only a 2 count. And how in the world can you say that with a straight face?
It's easy. It's the truth.
No, it is not. Shadow Jackson has been a fighting champion, much as Adrian Hawkins has proven to be with this Young Lions title, knowing that he has a match coming up at Hardcore Hell. He has given this title opportunity to B.J. Hancock. Nice snap suplex, the lateral press, no hook of the leg, and only a 2 count, says Dee Byers.
Well, you know, you're talking about Hardcore Hell. The other thing we know at Hardcore Hell is it is going to be a Young Lions 3-way featuring Adrian Hawkins defending that championship and against Slim J and Bo Newsom, you know, as a result of that 3-way we saw here 2 weeks ago on NWA Anarchy. So, I mean, you know, Hardcore Hell is shaping up to be a huge supercard, and we also know that the tag team championships, the Anarchy tag team titles, are going to be defended once we know who those #1 contenders are here over the next 4 weeks.
2 teams have already qualified. B.J. Hancock right now trying to punch a ticket to hardcore hell himself, because if he manages to beat Adrian Hawkins, he would assume the champion's obligations. Cover and hook of the leg, and only a 2 count. But for a man who has chased that Young Lions title for 15 months and finally achieved his dream, I can guarantee you that Adrian Hawkins is not going to let it go easily. As I was saying, 2 teams, 3 have already qualified. Cover here, hook of the leg, and again a 2 count. The 2 teams that have qualified for that 4-way dance #1 contenders match. The Wild Bunch, that's the team of Billy Buck and Chris King, and the team of Jeremy Vane and Orion Bishop. They have already punched their tickets. And right now, the Young Lions champion trying to keep his place at Hardcore Hell safe and sound. The momentum brings down B.J. Hancock, and only a 2 count.
Definitely, he was looking like he was going for that top rope bulldog and slipped off, but definitely the clothesline to the back of the head took B.J. Hancock off. And right now, Adrian Hawkins just stalking his opponent and has that waist lock.
Rear waist lock here. Perhaps trying to look for a roll-up. And B.J. Hancock blocks it successfully. Standing switch, brings him in, roll through, has him rolled up, and only a 2 count. Hancock gets caught. He was looking for the clothesline. Extreme makeover. Oh, wait a minute. Hancock managing to slip free. A pair of headbutts between the shoulder blades. Sends him in. Hancock hauls him up. Big power slam out of B.J. Hancock, too. And we've got a new Young Lions champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and